I did a talk at a local business event, talked about this thing called the 4 horsemen of the logo apocalypse. The first horseman is famine, the first idea. This is when you just go with the first idea that you think of, and that usually ends up with you just put a picture of a tool that you use or the area of which you work. So like a gardener with a lawnmower as their logo. This tells your client you know what you look like when you are at work. It tells them nothing about your actual brand, your brand personality, your vibe, what you specialize in. It doesn't give them anything, and it is a waste of an opportunity to say something unique. To me, that shows a little bit of insecurity and unsureness about who you are as a brand. The second horseman is Pestilence, the AI Slop. AI is a cheap and easy solution, but people can tell. That cheapness rubs off on your brand, and as a whole, people don't like AI, and that stank rubs off on you. It's also totally unprotected. Thanks to this monkey that took a selfie back in 2011, the courts decided that only humans can hold trademarks and copyrights and things, so if a human didn't make it, it's public domain. And that applies to things made by AI as well as monkeys. Due to the way that generative AI gathers its training data, and it can only ever make averages, and you are worth more than a 5 out of 10. Your business is more than a 5 out of 10, so you should look like more than a 5 out of 10. The third horseman is war, the busy mess, the assault on the senses. This is when you try and get every single idea through the door at once, and what that results in is none of them getting through. It is a mess of saying so much without actually saying anything at all. And from a practical sense, this will make your logo impossible to scale, like small sizes, social media profile pictures, favicons, merch, like pencils with your logo on. It just won't work. And finally, the fourth horseman is death, the Canva template. There's only a handful of Canva templates, and there's only really, within that handful, about a dozen good ones. So that means that everyone else that also made their logo using Canva is using that same dozen templates. So there's a very high chance that eventually you're going to find someone that has the exact same logo as you. And that's bad. It's also, again, much like the AI Slop, completely unprotected because you didn't make that logo, Canva did. So they hold the trademark, they hold the copyright, not you. So those are my 4 horsemen of bad logo design, the 4 horsemen of the logo apocalypse. If any of these reminded you of your logo, then we need to go have coffee. We need to have a chat.